Okay, I wake up at 6 a.m. to do some work.
10 minutes.
I get my coffee, I sit down, I open my computer, and what am I greeted with? Well, hundreds of comments calling me a deadbeat dad, a child abandoner, and all manner of other insults. So I think, what's this all about? Well, after a few minutes of investigation, I discover that my daughter, Maddie, has made a video about me. She's a screenwriter in Hollywood. She's also a big social media influencer with millions of followers. Some of her videos get millions of views. And this video has tens of millions of views. 1 million likes, 20,000 comments, 40,000 bookmarks, 30,000 reposts. It's just insane. So I thought I'd better watch this video. And frankly, I was pretty chagrined by what I heard, to say the least. But honestly, the more I watch this video, the more I like it. Well, I like about 98% of it. However, I do need to correct a few statements in the video. But first, let's just watch Maddie's 90-second video, and then I'll give you my comments.
A man got a Bitcoin shirt on. He's the world's worst dad already. My bad.
What's a piece of trauma that you have that's funny? It has to actually be funny. I'll go first. My dad abandoned my family when I was 5 years old. That is a wife and 4 kids. He abandoned us and then pursued amateur breakdancing.
Some more context is needed here, needless to say. I will talk about this in a moment. All right, let's continue with the video.
And he got really good. He like blew up. Like he became like a D-list celebrity status, like viral breakdancer. He became like the oldest actively competing breakdancer in the world. Then he got on Good Morning America and talk shows, and Washington Post wrote about him, and he went super viral, and he did all these interviews, and he danced with Paula Abdul. And here, I'll show you.
Take a look at this 60-year-old breakdancer. Yes, 60 years old. Amazing. That's Ben Hart. He's competing at a breakdancing competition in Philadelphia, and he may not have won, but I tell you what, he is winning over a lot of people on the internet. Yes. He really is. Yep, he's winning over a lot of people on the internet.
This guy wouldn't pay my medical bills.
That is not true. More on that in a minute.
The worst part, damn it, he's good. He should not be able to move his body like that. It's like impossible. It's beautiful. Hey, Dad.
Thank you, Maddie.
Like there was no split custody or anything. Like he just like left 4 kids to do that. He may not have paid for some of my medical bills growing up, but he did give me this breakdancing merchandise. So that's him. He's on his
That is a nice shirt.
It's his b-boy name because his name is Ben Hart. You know, I'll get texts like this, "Happy birthday?" ? And then like links to his breakdancing video.
That's true.
If you have funny trauma, like actual funny haha trauma, I need to hear it. Thank you.
Okay, in many ways I love this video. And of course, I love my daughter Maddie. And we get along great. At least I think we do. But a few corrections are in order, or at least a few things that need to be put in context. First, I can see that as a 5-year-old, Maddie would see her dad as having abandoned the family. One day I was living there, the next day I wasn't. And that will look like abandonment to a child. But married couples do get divorced about half the time in America. And I was just living a mile or so down the street in LaGrange, Illinois. We just weren't living under the same roof. Now, about not paying medical bills, that's just not correct. Here was the financial arrangement of the divorce. Maddie's mom, my ex-wife, got $2 million at the get-go, out of the gate, a lump sum payment. Plus, I was paying
$2 million. The fuck?
paying her $18,000 per month in child support.
18. Can somebody? Don't fact check it. Fuck it. Just. I don't know if it's true or not, but holy smokes.
And alimony. This was later reduced to $12,000 per month. And of course I paid health insurance and out-of-pocket medical costs. I also put $600,000 into the kids' college fund. In all, I paid out about $5 million to my ex-wife to cover costs for her and the kids. And this is in 2005 dollars. So add 50% to account for inflation. In other words, I was not a deadbeat dad at all. And by the way, Maddie did not say that in her video. But a lot of the comments assume that and say that. Now, of course, there was no way for Maddie to know how much I was paying because she was a kid. This wasn't something I talked about. Also, remember that I was living 1 mile down the road from the kids in LaGrange, Illinois. Sidewalks all the way. An easy walk or bike ride. I saw the kids all the time. No abandonment, just a divorce. Was I at fault in the divorce? Yeah, I would say I was about 70% at fault. I own that. Maddie's mom and I were really not compatible in many ways. We were compatible in some ways, but not in other ways. Do I regret marrying Maddie's mom? No, absolutely not. If I had not married Maddie's mom, Maddie and her 3 siblings would not have been born. They would not have existed. The kids have turned out great. Maddie graduated from Northwestern University and is a screenwriter in Hollywood. Maddie's older sister Tori is a partner at a hedge fund on Wall Street, and she's getting rich. Maddie's younger sister Olivia just graduated from college and is teaching English to first graders in Thailand. Her older brother Peter is getting a master's degree in psychology. I get along great with all my kids, including Maddie. At least I think I do. So the kids are doing just fine despite Dad's many shortcomings. One other slight correction, which I hesitate to even bring up because I love the way Maddie did this in her video. I did not abandon the family for breakdancing. I have a career. I'm in the advertising business, built an ad agency. That's how I was able to afford to pay Maddie's mom $5 million. Maddie's mom and I separated in 2004 and divorced in 2005. I took up breakdancing entirely by accident in 2012 as a way to get in shape at the age of 54. I then just kept doing it. I'm now age 66. Now some of you might be wondering, can he still breakdance at age 66?
Don't
Well, I don't know.
show us.
Let's see. I'll give it a try.
No.
Okay, Maddie, let's see how the old man does.
My man got the Bitcoin shirt on with the Bitcoin emblem. You think he got Bitcoin? He got the move. Yeah, he's agile. Okay. He said he's 68, right? I did hear that correct, right? He's now 68. Holy shit. Oh, wait, I thought he almost hurt himself. He's doing great.
The main point is that it's never too late to start breakdancing. I started when I was age 54. I'm now age 66.
Oh,
So
sorry. Correction. It doesn't matter. Fucking great. That for 66, he's moving hella good.
there's really no excuse for anyone not to be breakdancing. So the bottom line is this. At first, I really did not like Maddie's video at all. But I was biased by all the negative comments that I was greeted with at 6 a.m. in the morning in my social media feed. But the more I watch the video, the more I like it. And her video certainly is true from her perspective, even though a few details are off, no doubt because of what she heard from her mom. And I do think it's a great storyline that a 54-year-old dude left his family to pursue breakdancing, even if not quite true, factually. But perhaps it speaks to a bigger truth, a truth that is really truer than the actual facts of the matter. This could be a very funny movie plot. So maybe Maddie will make this movie about her 66-year-old breakdancing dad. Also, as I scroll through the 12,000 comments on Maddie's video, I really like most of them.
You would, if this is about you, right? Do you scroll through all, what he said, 6,000 comments? Or 12,000, I don't remember what he said, but something like that. Some thousand comments. Do you scroll through every comment and read them all? Like, if it's about you, Do you really want to see what people are saying? Why don't people just block that out? I don't never get that.
Here are a few I'll read at random. This one is from someone named Ro, and she says, my mom abandoned me as a kid to join a Renaissance fair across the country. This is from Maria. I didn't know my dad was bald until my mom knocked his toupee off in a fight when I was 10. My mom didn't know he was bald then until that moment. This is from Diane. In foster care mandated therapy, the therapist told me I had abandonment issues and then stopped showing up to the sessions. I never saw her again. This one's from Bravo. My mom died the week of Mother's Day, and my father died on Father's Day weekend. It's honestly so typical of both of them.
What?
This is from Clover. My dad tried to kidnap me and ran out of gas while following us. This one from Chriselle. I had to be my mom's boss at Dairy Queen when I was 17 and had to...
Oh, that's insane. I had to be my mom's boss at Dairy Queen.
Fire her for smoking while working the drive-thru. Becca says, when my grandma passed away, my grandpa moved into a senior's home, met another woman, and brought her as a date to the funeral.
What?
Here's someone who says, a video of my dad was featured in an episode of World's Dumbest Criminals. I love you, Maddie. You are very creative and talented. Keep doing exactly what you're doing.
My man got a different Bitcoin shirt. I'm sick of him with his Bitcoin shirt, y'all. Yeah, but he moves. He moves. Bro, that's... I don't know. All right. Usually in a story, right? Like you hear a story. There's two sides to a story. Then there's the truth. I don't know if any one of them is telling the truth here. I don't know. He said this is her telling her side of the story, and as a 5-year-old, this is exactly what you see. You don't know the details. He's absolutely right. I kind of want to believe him, but I don't want to totally believe everything he's saying. You know what I mean? There's some truths to what he's saying, and if he's telling the truth, if he is in fact telling the truth that he was paying child support, alimony, $200 up front plus child support and alimony, altogether about $5 million for his family and his wife, that's tough, because your daughter sees none of that. She appreciates none of that. I guess she just missed her dad, which is what a child really misses. You know what I mean? It's tough, man. It's tough. It's really, really tough. And that is for anybody that has a kid and it's hard to deal with the relationship. Push through, man. Push through. If you can push through until a child is at an age where you can talk to the child, and because it's trauma. It's trauma nonetheless to see a parent leave. Even if it's up the block, it's not the same for the child. You know what I mean? So, yeah.